This video shows you how to get started on your tile project. So you want to go to Inventor and start a new inch part. And obviously you want to start a sketch. And we are going to draw a rectangle. Snap it to the origin. And now, perhaps you don't know this yet, but rather than clicking a second time right now, I'm going to type in the dimension I want, which is the size of the tile, 5.88. So just start typing, don't click. Just start typing the number and then hit tab. And it'll bring you to the second dimension, which is, you can see it moving still. If you move your mouse, just type 5.88 again, and now hit enter. And double click your middle mouse. And the advantage of doing it this way is now you'll see my dimensions are already there. So basically I dimensioned it as I was drawing the rectangle. That's it for the sketch. You need to extrude it. And the extrude distance will be 0.15. So that is the thickness of the center square. So you can make this whatever color you want. I'm going to say I'm doing blue on white, so I will pick white for the inside. To get white, you just drag your color up here regardless of what color you have on the outside. White is when these colors are all set to 255. So now I have a white tile. Now to make the blue on both outsides, you can start another sketch right on the outside. And here's the trick. If we were to do the exact same size rectangle, you wouldn't be able to differentiate the color because Inventor, as you know, merges all of the geometry that has the same size in the same surface. So I'm going to project this square so that I don't have to draw that. And now you can see I have my yellow lines. But that, if you extrude this now, that's where you will get it all to be one square. You won't be able to set it to a different color. So now we are going to use the offset tool. Offset, you just click the yellow box. And now you can see what offset does is it just brings an exact shape of what you're offsetting, but just at a different size. So I can bring it smaller, bigger. I'm going to bring it to the inside, but now I'm going to type for the distance between the two squares is 0.001. And what that does is it makes a smaller rectangle almost the same size, but not quite. And it also makes it so that everything is centered like you want. So I'm going to extrude this. The distance is going to be 0.05, which is the thickness of that color. I have to pick what I'm going to extrude, and now hit OK. And now you can see that I can color this. So if I want it to be blue, just pick a blue and say OK. So now I have something that's blue on one side, mostly white on the other. You can see that in the thickness view. So now to get blue on the other side, rather than creating a whole nother sketch, I'm going to mirror this. To mirror it, I should have extruded this so that it came out both directions. So I'm going to go back and edit this. And if you hit this button, that'll make it so that it's extruding in both directions. And then you'll see why I would want to do that in a minute. So now it doesn't look like anything changed, but the difference is now I have an origin plane. This one going right through the middle of the part, if you can see that. So I'm going to right click on this one and say turn on visibility. All right, so now what I can do is, here's the mirror tool. If I click mirror, I want to mirror this extrusion and click on this arrow and say the mirror plane is this work plane. To get this plane, you have to pick the outside of it. But now you can see it's going to put that same feature on the other side of that plane. So if I hit OK, there it is. It didn't bring the color with it, so you can just go and change the color of that. And now you can come and hide this or uncheck the visibility, and now you can see you have a tile that is, as expected, blue on both sides, white on the other. Now if you draw your sketch here and extrude, you'll get down to the white. That's it for now. If you want to see the next video, which shows you how to bring the image in and trace it, you should move on to that video.